Alright friends, so I got my hands on this Overture 95A TPU filament, and I've been putting it through its paces. TPU, or thermoplastic polyurethane, is known for its flexibility, and this stuff is no exception. It's like printing with rubber. Seriously, I've been using it for all sorts of projects where I need a bit of give, things like phone cases, little robot parts, even some wearable stuff. The first thing that struck me was how easy this filament is to print with. Overture boasts about its clog-free formula, and honestly, I haven't had a single jam. That's a huge win in my book. Nobody wants to spend their time unclogging a nozzle. Plus, the prints come out looking super smooth with really nice layer adhesion. You know how some flexible filaments can look a bit stringy or messy? Not this one. The layers bond together beautifully, giving you a really clean, professional finish. They advertise a 95A shore hardness, which is a fancy way of saying it's got a good balance of flexibility and strength. It's not so soft that it's floppy and useless, but it's also not so rigid that it loses its flexibility. It's that Goldilocks zone just right. I printed a little robot arm with this stuff, and it can bend and flex without any issues, but it also holds its shape when it needs to. One thing I always look for in a filament is how well it handles moisture. TPU can be a bit finicky in that department, but Overture seems to have taken steps to address that. The filament comes vacuum sealed with desiccant, which is a good sign. They also recommend storing it with desiccant or drying it before use, which is something I always do with TPU anyway. Better safe than sorry, right? The color I'm using is black, which is a classic, but they have a bunch of other colors available too. So, you can get creative with your projects. And speaking of projects, this stuff is compatible with most 3D printers, so you shouldn't have any compatibility issues. Now, let's talk about the price. It's definitely competitive, especially considering the quality. You're getting a full kilogram spool, which is a decent amount of filament, and the performance is top-notch. I've used other TPU filaments that cost more and didn't print nearly as well. Overall, I'm really impressed with this Overture 95A TPU filament. It's easy to print with, produces great-looking prints, and has that perfect balance of flexibility and strength. If you're looking for a reliable TPU filament for your next project, I definitely recommend giving this one a try. It's become my go-to for anything that needs a bit of flex. I've printed phone cases, flexible hinges, robot parts, and even some custom grips. The possibilities are endless. Let me know in the comments what you're printing with TPU. I'm always looking for new ideas.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.